Good morning. Knowing the story elements or the story part help us to understand the story. Our reading skill today is plot and theme. What is a plot and what is the theme? Let us watch this video to know what are the story elements.
The parts of a story helps you understand the story better. Let's try to figure out the parts of this story. Characters are
The first element is characters. Who are characters? Characters are people or animals who act the story.
people or animals in a story. Characters can be real or make-believe. We learn about the characters by what the author tells about them and by what the characters think, say, and do. The setting.
The second element is setting. Settings could be when and where. And the settings can be real or imaginary.
Is when and where the story takes place. The setting can be real or imaginary. The plot is what.
The third element is the plot. Plot is what happened in the story at the beginning, middle, and end. Let us take this example.
What happens in the story? The plot has a beginning, middle, and end. At the beginning, the characters went to the lake to fish.
Look to this picture. What did they do? They waited to fish at the beginning. The character waited to fish.
In the middle of the story, they caught a fish from their boat.
At the middle, they caught the fish under boat.
At the end, they put the fish in a net.
At the end, they put the fish in the net. So this is the plot. The plot has beginning, middle, and end.
Most stories have a problem and a solution for
Most stories have problem and solution.
that problem. Finally, we can talk about theme.
Theme. What is the theme? The theme is the big question.
The theme is the big idea or the meaning of a story. What is the big idea in this story? The theme of this story could be spending time together.
Good. Now, my lovely students, let us go to page 327 from your Readers and Writers Notebook. Please open your notebook, page 327. Now, we will read a myth story. Do you know what's the meaning of myth? Myth is an old story that often explains something about nature. Something about nature. Are you ready? Good. In early times, Native Americans made up stories about things in nature. In what? In nature. One story that the Lakota Indians told was about plants, grass, and trees. In the story, the plants and grass were happy during the sunny days of summer. So, this myth story talk about a plants and grass were happy during the sunny days of summer. But when the cold days of winter began, they felt sick. The Great Spirit who takes care of all things in nature. So this is one character. Saw that the plants and grass were dying. He decided to make the leaves fall from the trees and cover the grass and plants like a blanket. The Great Spirit felt sorry then for the trees who had to lose their leaves. To thank the trees, he turned their leaves into beautiful colors before they fell. Every fall after that, the trees glowed with bright red, orange, yellow, and gold leaves. So, this is a myth story. It talks about planets, leaves, and the character here is Great Spirit. Now, let us answer the question below. Question number one. Underline the sentence that tells the big idea of the story. The big idea. It was what? The Great Spirit takes care of things in nature? Or why leaves change color and fall off trees in the fall? What do you think? Yes, good. Why leaf, leaves change color and fall off trees in the fall? Question number two. Write the name of the main character in the story. Who's the main character in the story? Yes, good. Great Spirit. Great Spirit. Good. Question number three. Write the correct word to finish the sentence. The purpose of this myth is to explain something about what? About the nature. Good. Thank you, my lovely students.